Welcome to All About the Drive. I'm Charles, and the snow is finally upon us. Today we're talking about winter driving safety in Canada. That glorious season where the weather app gaslights you, the driveway turns into a curling rink, and every driver suddenly forgets physics. This isn't a doom and gloom lecture. It's a survival guide with a few laughs to keep the frostbite away. Let's go! The annual experiment in optimism, understanding the risk. Every winter, Canadian roads become a national experiment in optimism. The moment the temperature dips, the landscape transforms, and with it, driver behavior. You'll meet the four species of driver: the cautious crawler, a hazard in their own right; the fearless speed demon, who believes their SUV is a tank; the SUV overconfident, who confuses all-wheel drive with all stopping power; and the I forgot my gloves so I'm late type. Statistically, about a third of all crashes in Canada happen during winter months. The volume of traffic combined with reduced friction and visibility creates a perfect storm of hazard, and yet every November we act genuinely surprised when the sky throws frozen water at us. The cost of this collective surprise is staggering, not just in vehicle damage and insurance premiums, but in the time wasted in gridlock, and most importantly, in lives tragically altered. Winter driving safety is not just an individual preference. It's a civic responsibility. Before you end up sideways in a ditch arguing with gravity, let's start with the most crucial component, the part that actually meets the road, your tires. The science of grip, why tires matter. Winter tires aren't just marketing spin. They're a masterful blend of chemistry and physics, holding hands to keep your metal box from sliding off the road. They are arguably the most essential piece of winter safety equipment you can buy. Compound and flexibility. The key difference lies in the rubber compound. Winter tires are formulated with softer, more flexible silica-infused compounds that remain pliable even in extreme cold, specifically below 7 degrees Celsius. Your standard all-season or all-weather tires harden faster than maple taffy on snow once the temperature drops, significantly reducing their ability to grip. This flexibility ensures maximum contact with the road surface, whether it's dry, wet, snowy, or icy. Tread design and certification. The tread design of a winter tire is equally specialized. It features thousands of tiny slits, called sips. That acts like microscopic squeegees, biting into the ice and snow to excavate water and slush. This aggressive, deeper tread pattern is specifically engineered for snow traction. The mountain snowflake symbol on your sidewall isn't decoration, it's the severe service emblem, a certification that the tire has met snow traction performance required in standardized testing. The Toonie test. Tread depth is crucial. You need at least 4 millimeters of tread for effective winter grip. If you're cheap, you can use a Toonie test. Insert a Canadian Toonie coin into the tire groove, with the polar bear facing in. If the silver rim of the coin is visible above the bear's paw, your tread is likely too shallow for safe winter use. It's time for new rubber. Worn tires, even winter ones, are useless in the snow. The physics of pressure. Tire pressure matters immensely in the cold. For every 10 degrees Celsius drop in outside temperature, you lose roughly 1 psi, pound per square inch, of pressure. Low pressure means tire sidewalls bulge, reducing the size of the contact patch and compromising steering response and stability, leading to less control and more "why is my ABS screaming" moments. Check your tire pressure weekly, ideally using the recommended PSI found on the decal inside the driver's side door jamb, not the max pressure stamped on the tire itself. The two-tire fallacy. And no, slapping 2 winter tires on the front isn't good enough. That's like wearing 1 snow boot and 1 flip-flop. You'll still fall, just stylishly. If you put snow tires only on the driving axle, example, the front of a front-wheel drive car, the unequipped axle, the rear, will lose grip first, leading to oversteer and dangerous spin-out when braking or turning. Always install winter tires on all four wheels to maintain balance, handling, and predictable braking. The law and the road. Regional requirements. While common sense should rule, various provinces and designated mountain routes have turned winter preparedness into law. Quebec mandates winter tires on all vehicles from December 1st to March 15th inclusive. British Columbia requires winter tires M+S or mountain snowflake symbol or chains on designated routes from October 1st to April 30th. Failure to comply can result in fines and the inability to pass certain mountain checkpoints. Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Atlantic Canada, generally winter tires are recommended, which is bureaucratic will still tow you if you block traffic. However, certain municipal areas or specific highways may have their own seasonal restrictions. Studded tires. They're great for northern gravel roads and pure ice, providing superior grip in those specified conditions. They are, however, terrible for pavement wear and tear, and terrible for marriage if your partner parked beside a condo board president. Use them only where legal and absolutely necessary, as their usage periods are strictly controlled by provincial governments. Be seen. Visibility is survival. Visibility saves lives. This is a non-negotiable part of winter driving. Winter blades and fluid. Replace wiper blades yearly, preferably before the first storm, not mid-blizzard with frozen fingers. Worn blades leave streaks that refract blinding headlight glare. Washer fluid. Fill up with -40 Celsius washer fluid. Anything warmer turns to a blue popsicle halfway up your hood. Always carry an extra jug in your trunk. The ghost ship phenomenon. And here's the big one. Daytime running lights, DRLs, do not turn on your taillights. Many modern cars have bright dashboards when the DRLs are active, fooling drivers into thinking their main lights are on. Half the cars at dusk or in low visibility look like ghost ships, invisible from the rear. Check your dash. If the main instrument cluster is dark or you don't see the green headlight symbol, your rear lights probably are too. Turn on your full headlight. Full clearance doctrine. Also, clear the snow off the roof, hood, and trunk. The driver behind you doesn't deserve a mid-highway ice frisbee crashing through their windshield. This is illegal in many jurisdictions for good reasons. Make sure all windows, mirrors, and light assemblies, front and rear, are completely clear before moving. If your mirrors freeze solid overnight, a simple plastic grocery bag placed over each mirror and secured with a rubber band keeps them clear by preventing direct contact with moisture. It looks weird, but so does explaining your accident to insurance. Driving with humility, mastering the skid. Winter driving isn't about bravery. It's about humility and physics. The laws of friction do not care about your schedule. Following distance and gentle inputs. Increase following distance. Add at least 5 seconds following distance. That's enough time to finish a thought and maybe save your bumper. Stopping distance on ice can be 10 times greater than the one on dry pavement. Accelerate gently. Pretend there's a baby chick under your pedal. Skid recovery. If you feel your tires losing grip and the car is starting to skid, the key is to stay calm and look ahead. 1. Eyes up. Look where you want to go. The car will naturally follow your eyes, not your panic. 2. Steer. Gently steer into the direction you want the front of the car to travel, often referring to as steering into the skid. 3. Brake and gas. Ease off the gas. Do not slam the brakes unless you have modern ABS. Let the anti-lock brake system do its job. That loud, pulsating, grinding noise is intentional. It means the system is rapidly pumping the brakes to prevent lockup. Cruise control and drivetrain. Cruise control. Turn it off. It's like letting your car say, "I got this," right before it pirouettes into a snowbank. Four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Helps you go, not stop. That's not a feature. It's physics, and it doesn't negotiate. Your ability to accelerate doesn't improve your ability to brake, which is entirely dependent on friction, a force limited by your tires and the ice beneath them. The Mini Survival Hut, your essential kit. Every Canadian car should double as a mini survival hut. Being stranded in cold can quickly become life-threatening. Here's your expanded winter kit checklist. Fuel and condensation. Keep your gas tank above half full. This is vital for two reasons. First, to ensure you can run the engine occasionally to stay warm if stranded. And second, to prevent condensation from forming inside the tank, which can freeze in the fuel lines leading to engine failure. And yes, keep a spare set of dry socks. You'll thank me the first time your boots soak through at -20 while chaining up or digging out. The planning phase. Safety before ignition. Half of winter safety happens before you even turn the key. Preparation saves stress and lives. Conditions and communication. Check conditions. Consult provincial road condition sites. Dry BC 511 Alberta, Quebec 511. They've got live cameras and closure alerts. Never rely on weather outside your window. Offline maps. Download offline maps on your phone. Batteries die faster in the cold than political promises, and cell service in mountain canyons is unreliable. Tell someone. If you're heading through the mountains, tell someone your route, expected time of departure, and ETA. That one text could cut hours off search if things go sideways. Paper map. Keep a paper map in the glove box. It's old school but reliable, unlike cell service halfway up a canyon. Chains and mountain passes. For treacherous mountain passes, the Coquihalla, Rogers Pass, the Kootenays, chains are your lifeline. Commercial vehicles in BC are mandated to carry them from October 1st to April 30th. And if you've ever watched a fully loaded semi spin on a 6% grade, you know why. Practice chaining up in your driveway. It's humbling, but it beats frostbite and fumbling in a blizzard. Safety first. Keep nylon gloves under work gloves to stay dry. A headlamp for dark pullouts, and never stop mid-curve or on the highway to chain up. Always find a flat, signed pull-off. Chains are loud, heavy, and awkward, but so are tow trucks. Pick your noise. Humility, the ultimate safety feature. Sometimes the smartest move is staying put. If you can't see the end of your hood, it's not an adventure, it's a rescue waiting to happen. Check the highway cams. If they look like static, so will your drive. Even professional drivers pull over when visibility drops to nothing. There's no prize for bravery in a blizzard, just paperwork and a potentially ruined day. Remember, your boss can live without you for a day. The RCMP prefers it that way. Here's the math nobody likes. Tens of thousands of winter collisions happen every year, with the highest frequency in December. The I forgot how to drive month. The pattern repeats every season like a bad karaoke. But every crash avoided starts the same way. Slower speed, better tires, and a bit of humility. Winter driving isn't about fear. It's about respect. Respect for weather, the road, and your fellow frozen travelers. And that's your crash course in Canadian winter survival on wheels. Check your tires, pack your kit, slow down, and remember, even the best driver can't outsmart ice. I'm Charles. Stay safe, stay warm, and may your coffee be hot and your driveway downhill only in the good direction.